The reinvention of the Great American Circus. Yes. Now, I've been wanting to get 1,000 of these. I had a want actually of being able to say I own the circus. Yes. It's kind of one of these ironies. And the finally class clowns get straight A's. Yes. Just in the last decade, participation in youth service programs have grown 50% to 15,000 kids. Could you get me all the membership of the American Circus Organization? Yes. And I did know that Ringling Brothers had sold their train and their whole business. Right. I wanted to buy it for myself. See, the thought was that, well, I wanted to own it. As a charity, if you put circuses in every towns where children could experience some actual circus animals, yes, and the entertainment of clowns and all the circus acts, yes, it causes something to happen in their childhood that I think they need. Now, I know that the military has a lot of very large tents. It's this thought that if they ever had to go overseas, they could set up a big tent and they could put a lot of soldiers in there, and they wouldn't get rained on, and then they build something after they were there. Yes. But I wanted to make the circus experience inexpensive for those that are children, so that the cost of a ticket for a family of four might be $5. It's really a charity that is an entertainment for the childhood of children, so that families could go to the circus without it costing them a large amount of money. Now, this greatest show on earth, yes, I wanted to have that for myself. I wanted to increase the number of actual circus animals. Needed 10,000 volunteers, women that may or may not volunteer to give me a baby that would agree to walk around with elephants and explain to them why they needed to have babies while not wearing any shirt. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to have a clown school where 150,000 clowns could be trained every year. When you think about a circus and 1,000 of them, right, in 1,000 different locations throughout the world, seems like a lot. But what if you went to clown school for a year? Yes. And I kind of have a little raffle lottery for those that are there, and you could give me investment ideas, and then I could take your idea or not, and whatever I make that day, you get a percentage of my actual training, my trading. Because a clown suggested to me what I should invest in. You wouldn't think that clowns think about investing, but I actually think they do. Now, this charity, yeah, it's just a regular school of circuses, right? And I need to increase the actual number of animals throughout the world by about 10 times the number that we currently have as a humanity. And I know you're thinking rhinoceros. I saw this show about how they were moving them to a secure location, but let's say I spent billions of dollars with the intention of causing the animal kingdom to increase by 10 times so that I could give them a nice place to be at in a circus so that children could, you know, you would think it's crazy, wouldn't you? But exactly how much money do I have? See, when you realize the number of employees to run a circus and you run it as a charity instead of a money making venture, and you realize that the value of the circus is for those that are children, yes, to see something that they don't get to see. Really, as a charity, I could spend 10, 20 billion dollars employing persons to go throughout the world and finding ways of increasing the actual animal kingdom that is involved: zebras, giraffes, elephants, lions, and tigers, and possibly rhinoceroses, and all these different big game animals, right? Saying, I want you to help the animal kingdom increase its size 10 times the actual documented number of wild animals that they are today. You are a dancing bear, are you? You like the idea of having a bear? Ooh, bear boxing? Oh my gosh. A bear. See, when you know how to give, right, it's not that the circus is for making money, it's for the circus giving to the personal experience of those that go there. The $5 is just enough to set it up and take it down. The billions of dollars is a reason to increase the size of the animal kingdom so that we as humanity could enjoy the circus. Ooh. Now, it doesn't take a lot of work, does it? Ooch. If you have a lot of money to do something that is educational, but it's not giving to a school, the world's greatest lady writer, I need 1,000 of those. Ooh. Born a Confederate general and a mother killed by a stray bullet at the Alamo. Her jaw dropping stunts from a hot air balloon. Pride of America. I'll need 1,000 of those. And the flying trapeze, ooch, the sword swallowers, queen of the air, lady gymnast. Now, let's say, okay, that instead of thinking about everything making money, we were to think about how to give. Now, I'm going to want those 1,000 circuses, and I'm going to want the greatest show on earth, and I'm going to want those 150,000 clowns. Because when you think of a circus, well, I'm going to want to spend my money, and I give how I think.